Yeah, sorry. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. I welcome you all to Quantitative Reasoning class by Mrs. Annapurna Murugan. Here are a few instructions for the participants. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and noise-free environment. We recommend you to use your earphones for best experience. Also, please respect your instructor, your classmates, and yourself. Do not write anything inappropriate on the chat box. Also, how to answer the polls. You have to click on the more icon on your screen and then go to the activities option where you'll see polls. Also, we have three packages, that is bronze, silver, and gold. If you upgrade to silver and gold, you'll get extra benefits like evaluated mock tests, expert university recommendations, and so on. We also have comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendations, recommendation reports, and doubt clearance. We have free live IELTS classes Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. It is a 4-week course, and Duolingo classes Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. It is a 2-week course. Also, we have this webinar on 18th November, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is this Saturday. It is about US student visa interview masterclass. Also, here are a few achievements. This is the Ubergrad website. You can select the country, course, and specialization. When you go on Explore, you have countries, universities, courses, and exams. You can get all the information through Explore. When you go on Solution, we have admission, that is free profile evaluation, talk to the counselor, country recommendation, course recommendation, test preparation stores, additional services. Also, weekly blogs are uploaded. You may go through them. Also, to contact us, you can call us, WhatsApp us, or mail us. When you go on My Test Preparation, click on GRE View Course. You can see the handouts and the recordings. I'll also be sharing the link. Also, if you've missed any previous sessions, you can go through the handouts and recordings. In case of any doubts, you may ask at the end of the session. Have a great session. Thank you.
Hi guys, good evening. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, so today we are going to study about sequences and series. Okay, so these play prominent part in our exam. So hence, I'll be sharing the screen and we'll be working on sequences and series. What do you know about sequences and series? Any ideas? What do we what do you understand? Series, sequences, progression. What's that? Let me share the screen for you guys. Okay, I'm sharing here. So any responses? What do we know about sequences, series? Sequence follows a particular interval. Yes, Sahana, right. So sequences follows what? A particular pattern, particular arrangement, we can say. Yeah, right. Now, no worries. I'll be describing furthermore about this sequences, everything. So first, let us understand what's this progression. Progression is nothing but it is a series. Series means what? We are talking about more than one term. Okay, it's a series. So, in which each term is related to the previous term in one or the other way, or through some logical pattern, each term is related to its previous term. Okay, it could be by addition, by subtraction, it could be anything. So that is your progression. Progression means progressing. The things are progressing. That means we have first element. So now the second element is associated with A, but so through some logical pattern. Okay, so that means B is the second term. If B is the second term, B is associated with A, but there is some kind of relation with A and the other thing. So now if I take C, C will be related to B. D will be related to C. So that thing, okay, where the relationship is progressing, okay, so that thing we can call it as what? Progression. So now let us talk about arithmetic progression. Okay, so now today we are going to talk about arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is what? So it is a sequence of numbers. So sequence of numbers in the sense what we have many numbers arranged according to order where the difference between the two consecutive numbers will be same. Consecutive numbers will be same here. Okay. So, and how this is given. So, like if A is the first term, the second term is given by A plus D, the third term is given by A plus 2D, A plus 3D. It goes on like this until we get A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so this will be the last term that we'll be having. That means what? Our arithmetic progression. Okay, arithmetic progression is the sequence of numbers. Okay, what is arithmetic progression? It is the sequence of numbers where the numbers are arranged in such a way that the differences between the consecutive numbers will be same. Now let me show the differences between consecutive. Consecutive means what? The first and second. Second and third consecutive number. Third and four consecutive numbers. 4 and 5 consecutive numbers. Now, if you take the difference between these two terms, that is A plus D minus A, because we need to take the difference. What we are getting D. Now, you take the difference between these two. A plus 2D minus of A plus D. So, which becomes what? A plus 2D minus A minus D. So if you take this, plus A minus A gets cancelled, 2D minus D is what? Only D. See, the D remains constant here. You people can see here, right? What is happening? We are seeing that the common difference, there is a common difference and a sequence where the differences between consecutive terms tend to be constant. We call it as what? Arithmetic progression. The generic form of arithmetic progression is given by what? A, comma, A plus D, comma, A plus 2D, comma, A plus 3D, comma. So it goes on like this until we have what is that? N minus 1 into D. You can see here. So how many D's are there? This is the second term, but we have 1D here. This is the third term. See, if I take like this T1, T2, T3, T4, the terms, this is the nth term. If it is nth term, how many D's should be there? One less than the nth term we need to have, isn't it? So that is how we got A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the last term of the series that we basically have, or so the progression that we basically have. So therefore, here what you can take here, the first term, if we write, so AP in this form, okay, usually AP is written by, AP is nothing but what? Arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is written in this way. Here the first term is considered to be a common difference is D, okay, and the last term, what is last term? Tn. Tn, we can say it as last term, or we can also call it as An. Okay, so the last term of the progression will be A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the formula that we use to find the nth term or last term of the progression. Okay, where your n is the number of terms, n comes to be number of terms, and rest of them I have given here. Okay, so this is what we basically have, and this is the thing. Since we'll be some of the examples I would like to give you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. So this is our, what is that? Our series. I mean arithmetic progression. Why it is arithmetic? How do you check whether the given progression is arithmetic progression or not? Try to find the difference between consecutive terms. That is T2 minus T1, which is nothing but 2 minus 1. 1. Now 3 minus 2, that is T3 minus T2. So it is also 1. 4 minus 3, it is 1. That means you take the difference between any two consecutive terms, you will be seeing that the difference should remain same. And since we have the differences here same, therefore the given progression is what? An arithmetic progression. Okay, so this is progression. Now if they say find the 15th term, if they are asking you to find the 15th term, your n is equals to 15, a is equals to 1, d is also 1. Why? The common difference is 1. Use the formula Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So that is T15 is equals to a is 1, n is 15 minus 1 into 1. D is also 1, which is 1 plus, so 15 minus 1 is 14. 14 into 1 is 14, which is equals to 15. See, T1 is first term, T2 is second term. Obviously, T15 will be 15th term, isn't it? So, therefore, here T15 is given as what? So, our 15. Okay, T15 is what? It is 15 here. Now, this is one of the important formula. Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into t. So this is one of the important formula we have. Now sum for n terms. Sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. Okay, if we have a plus d, a plus 2d. See, I am writing the general form of arithmetic progression. And the last term is a plus n minus 1 into d. If you want to find the sum of all of them, okay, sum of all of them, let me take the example. See, if you want to find the sum of all the 15 terms, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. See, don't you think this is a tedious process? So this tedious process we need to understand. So we need to lessen this tedious process, the complexity of the tedious process. Hence what we do, the sum of these terms, I'll just give you the simple formula. What is that? A plus n minus 1 wait. I'll use that later. Now, Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the sum formula. What is the sum formula? Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So now, if you see here this thing, I'll do a little bit of alteration. See, Sn is equals to n by 2. I can't do anything here. But a I can split. A plus a is what? 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now tell me, a plus n minus 1 into d is what? Last term, nth term. What is it? Nth term. So I'll replace it. Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus l. So where l is what? The last term, or a plus n minus 1 into d. So therefore, you can use this formula if you have, so D, A and all. If you don't have D, then what is the formula that you can use? So to calculate sum is n by 2 into a plus last term. That means if you have last term with you, so and first term and the number of terms, you people can use this formula. Otherwise, you can use the complete formula. Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Getting it? Now, that is nothing but you can again write this as Sn is equals to number of terms by 2, half of the number of terms into first term plus last term. Okay, so this we can take it up. What we can take it up? So this is what we can say that we have. Now, this is the sum. But along with the sum, guys, arithmetic mean of n terms. So what is that we have? Arithmetic mean of n terms. What we have all this time. So you people know about some, you would have heard. Arithmetic mean also you would have heard. But how do you calculate this arithmetic mean? So that is what we need to find out. So arithmetic mean is what? Indirectly it is an average, isn't it? What is mean? Mean is nothing but so an average. For example, if you want to find the mean of so some 5 terms, what it is? Sum of terms divided by total number of terms, isn't it? This is the mean we take. Now here we had arithmetic mean. So arithmetic sum, though we know sum is equals to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d we have. So now this again can be written as what? N by 2 into first term plus last term. We had found. But we need the mean, right? Mean in the sense what? The sum should be divided by number of terms. So sum divided by number of terms is equals to n divided by 2a plus l divided by n. Why? If I am doing the changes here, I need to do the changes here also. That means what? The number of terms and number of terms gets cancelled, and the arithmetic gives what? The first term and last term divided by 2 gives us the arithmetic mean. What we get? The first term plus last term divided by 2 gives us what? The arithmetic mean. And also remember one thing, this not only goes with this. If you take second term plus last second term divided by 2. This is also what arithmetic mean. All these things will be same. And if we have the third term and last third term, if you take the average of them, you will be getting the mean here. Okay, this is what we people have. So in this particular case here. Getting it, guys? Therefore, arithmetic mean of two numbers. If I have A and B, the arithmetic mean, you already would have found this. A plus B by 2. How did we get this? Like this only we get. Okay. How did we get this? We got this in the same very manner. Okay, so these are the only formulas that we have. So when we talk about our arithmetic progression. But I want you people to know one more thing. And what is that one more thing is, I want you people to remember so some of the important things while you people do the problem. If they give generic, sometimes many times you will be seeing that they want you to use the generic form of the progression. Okay. But how do you take the generic form of the progression? Remember, if they say if three numbers if three numbers are in AP, Okay, if they don't say which are those numbers, if they say if three numbers are in AP, then how do you take the progression? We can use the three numbers in this way. Three numbers out. Don't just use A plus D, A plus 2D. Okay. Instead, if they are asking, if in the question, if they are talking about three numbers, so what you can do? A plus D, and the previous term is A minus D. See, first term, second term, third term. Getting it? If they take odd numbers, you can go in this way also. This side also you can extend your progression thing. Okay. If four terms, if even number of terms, if four terms are in AP, if we have four terms in AP, what we can do? We can use the four terms. Terms, how you will be using the four terms here? A minus 3D, comma, A minus D, comma, A plus D, sorry, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D. Okay, you are not using A here. So, and here the common difference, what you are taking? 2 here. Okay, what is the common difference that we'll take? Common difference is 2D. Here the common difference that we take as only D. For odd numbers, we use like this. So for even numbers, we use like this. This implies what? If you're talking five numbers, five terms of AP are in AP. See, if you don't use this thing, now you will get entangled with your own this one methods. So if they are asking for odd numbers, try to take A also as the middlemost term. Okay. So five terms are there, means what we need to do? A minus 2D, comma, A minus D, comma, A, and A plus D, comma, A plus 2D. Okay? So this is what we need to. If they have six terms, what you will be having? So 2D, right? A minus 5D, comma, A minus 3D, comma, A minus D, comma, A plus D, comma, A plus 3D, plus A plus 5D. Getting it? So this is the way we need to represent our terms, or we need to use the terms in this particular manner. Now let me talk about one more progression. And what is that progression? Geometric progression. Our compound interest is in geometric progression. Simple interest is in arithmetic progression, just for your notes. Okay. Compound interest is in geometric progression, while simple interest is in arithmetic progression. Let's leave this aside, which we have already decided. So discussed. Now let us talk about geometric progression. Geometric progression is also what? Arrangement of numbers. Okay. Here also it is an arrangement of numbers. But in this case, what is happening? You see that the arrangement of numbers will be in such a way that the ratio between them will be same. For example, if I take 3, 6, sorry, 3, 9, 27. So if I take like this, so T2, 9 by 3, 3 we have. 27 by 9, 3. If I take 81, so 81 by 27, so 3 times. you can see the ratio between, so them will be same. That means the ratio between them, the common ratio between these terms will be same here, and that is why what is that, we call them as geometric progression. Okay, usually geometric progression, the generic form of geometric progression will be given as what? So a is the first term, a r to the power 1 ratio is added. Now the second ratio is added, third ratio is added, then it goes on like this, a r to the power of n minus 1. So this is the last term or the nth term that we have. That means what? The last term of arithmetic progression was what? A plus n minus 1 into d. This was the last term. They will be asking, so tell us the last term of geometric progression. If the ratio is this, if the first term is this, and if we have 10 terms there, so you need to use this. So what do we have here? So you see here, A is the first term, R is common ratio, ratio should be same here. Okay, n is number of terms. And remember here, how does your series appears, or how does your progression appears, you need to remember these things. Okay, so that is what basically we need to remember in this particular case. Now the sum of these arithmetic progression, geometric progression. What do we have? So we see the sum of this one. So sum of the progression, geometric progression. See, I won't be deriving the equation, but rather what I'll be doing, I'll be talking about the this one. Okay. So see, if the ratio is less than 1, okay, if the ratio is in decimals and if it is less than 1, so Sn of the geometric progression is given by 8 times 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. Okay, this is when r is less than 1. One more formula we have, Sn is equals to a into Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. In this case, R is greater than 1. Okay? What we can say? We can take it as R is greater than 1. This also can be, and again, the sum can be given as R times last term minus first term divided by r minus 1. Okay, this also can go r times last term minus first term divided by r minus 1. Okay, this is the thing we have. Okay, so this is the thing, a r times last term minus first term divided by r minus 1. Why this becomes, you can see, a into r to the power n minus a divided by r minus 1. A r to the power n is there. But so if I take one more r this side, okay, so this becomes what? R into last term will be what? A r n minus 1 will be taking. So R1, if I add on, so plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. So therefore you will be getting, so this one r to the power 1 into a r n to the power minus 1 is same as this divided by r minus 1. That is how, this is your last term, this is your first term by r minus 1. This is what we basically have. Now the geometric mean. Geometric mean is given by what? the square root or nth root of, if we have n number of terms, a1 into a2 into a3, it goes on a to the power n here. That means what? If a and b are two terms, then the geometric mean will be what? Square root of ab. If I have three terms, a, b and c, the geometric mean is given by what? Cube root of a into b into c. Remember this. Okay. So if we have n terms, nth root of a1 into a2 into a3 into a to the power n. So these things we basically have here. Now, one more thing. If we have infinite geometric progression, the sum is given by what? S sum to the infinite terms is given by a by 1 minus r. Okay. So a by 1 minus r. Remember this. Now, let me do few problems, then I'll be talking about arithmetic progression. Okay, because too much theory, then you may forget the things. So now, kindly tell me, I'll be giving the thing, you people know the answers, I mean the formulas and all, kindly find. Okay, find the 10th term of an AP whose first term is 2 and the common difference is 3. Now find, guys. So I'll give you the formula. This is AP. So the nth term Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into B. Give me the answers. I've given you also. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. What is n? N is 10th term, isn't it? N is 10th term. Now, and what is A? A is the first term. What it is? 2. Common difference is what? 3 we have. Substitute here. T10 is equals to A is what? 2 plus N is what? 10 minus 1 and D is what? 3. So 2 plus 9 into 3. So 2 plus 27, which is nothing but 29 we have. Okay. So what is T 10? 29. For this, if you want to say, if I say find this sum can be written, we have 29 here. So we can take it as what? So last term we have as 29. And then we can take it as what? Sn is equals to n by 2 into first term plus last term, isn't it? So sum for 10 terms for the same thing. 10 by 2 into first term is what? So 2 plus 29. That is 10 by 2 into 31. We have 2 5s. So therefore 5 3 is a 50. The sum of these 10 terms will be 155. Isn't it? If you want to find the mean of these terms, okay, see everywhere we are doing this. The mean of these terms will be what? First term plus last term divided by 2. First term 3, last term 29 by 2, that is 31 by 2, which is nothing but 15.2. 15.5. Sorry. 15.5. Getting it? We found all the three here. What did we do? We found your nth term, sum, and the mean here. Okay. So now let me give one more question for you guys. Find the number of terms. Now you need to find the number of terms. N. Number of terms in an AP, see, if they give AP, that is fine. If they don't give AP or GP, whatever, how do you test? First, you need to find the common difference. Okay, if the common difference is same, by looking at this one sequence only, you will be understanding progressions. But however, you need to get the clarity whether they have given arithmetic progression or whether they have given geometric progression or harmonic progression. At that point of time, what you need to do, you need to do a cross check. Okay, you cannot just randomly use any formula there. So first you check for common difference. If the differences are not same, then check for your ratios. So if the ratios are same or not same, then go for the next harmonic progression. That means the reciprocal so of the differences should be same here. Okay, so that's the thing we need to. First we need to check. But here if it is given, no need to check. With the first term being, here they are saying A is 3. The last term is what? 67. Given the common difference, and the difference is what? 4. So what they have given, the last term Tn as 67, common difference is 4, first term is 3. What you need to do? So you need to find the number of terms. What we need to do? We need to find the number of terms. See, where you can use, since I have Tn, so I can use the formula Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. From this only I can get the value of number of terms, or I can take N value. What is Tn? 67. A is what? 3. N minus 1 into 4. So 67 is equals to 3 plus 4 times N minus 4. So 67 is equals to 3 plus minus 4 minus 1 plus 4n. See, these are unlike terms. N is there, so we are not counting. So now what you can do, you can shift minus 1 to this side, like terms. 68 is equals to 4n. So n is equals to what? 68 by 4. 2 z, 2 3 z, 2 4 z, then 2 1 z, 2 17 z. So how many terms we have? So 17 terms, or the sum of 17 terms sums up to 67. Okay, so we can give this particular thing. I hope you guys understood this particular thing. Right. Next thing that we have here is what? So I'll give you one more thing, one more problem. Kindly do this. Find the first term. You need to find what? First term. Find the first term and common difference of an AP. See, it's not always that you need to find the last term, or you will be finding your, what is that, sum. They will be giving you with these twists also. They may ask you to find the number of terms. They may ask you to find the first term. They may ask you to find the common differences also. So they may ask any one of these things, okay, of an AP. If the fourth term, see, these questions are very important. If the fourth term is 14 and 11th term 11th term is 42. Okay, what do we have? Find the first term and common difference of an AP if the fourth term is 14 and 11th term is 42. We know that nth term is given by A plus N minus 1 into D. We don't know what is A, we don't know what is difference. We need to find that. So if they are talking about, what is that? If the fourth term, that means if n is equals to 4, then Tn is equals to 14. Why? Because they are saying fourth term is 14. That is Tn is equals to A plus n is what? Fourth term. Fourth term minus 1. That is fourth term is what? 14 is equals to A plus 4 minus 1, 3D. So what we can write here? a plus 3d is equals to 14. I'll take it as equation 1 here. What I'm doing here, I'll consider this as equation 1. Second thing what they have done here, they have said 11th term is 42. They have said that 11th term is 42. That means if n is equals to 11, then t11 is what? 42. So therefore t11 is equals to a plus 11 minus 1 into d, that is 42 is equals to a plus 10d. I'll take this as second equation. Now what I'll do, I'll subtract 2 minus 1. Yesterday's linear equations. Okay. We are going to solve them. So what it will become, a plus 10d is equals to 42 should be subtracted from this. A plus 3d is equals to 14. If I need to subtract, I need to change the sign of all of them. Minus, minus, minus. Plus a minus a gets cancelled. 10d minus d is 7d is equals to 42 minus 14 into 12. 4 goes 8. So in 3, 1 goes 2. So therefore d is equals to 28 by 7. So 7, how many times? 7 fours. So now we got the d value. The common difference is 4. Now you can get the a value. How you get the a value? So let me take one of the equation. A plus 3d is equals to 14. So a is equals to 14 minus 3d. So what is d here? 14 minus 3 times 4. So 14 minus 12, which is 2. So therefore a is 2 and d is 4 is what we have got this thing. Getting this? Understood? Now don't wonder, oh, we don't have A, D. They're asking so many unknowns here. No matter, let them ask anything, okay? No matter, let them ask one or two unknowns. Depending upon the given information, we can always crack the problems here, okay? So we can always crack this problem. Let us try to take one more problem. Find the number of terms in an AP. Find the number of terms in an AP whose sixth term, the sixth term is 19 and the 12th term is 37 and the last term is 67. So find the number of terms in an AP whose sixth term is 19, 12th term is 37, and the last term is 67. Now, guys, you need to find out. So number of terms also, n is equals to, you need to find out. What you can do? By using this equation, you can find A and D. Once you get A and D, you can find the nth term also easily here, isn't it? So let us first equate them. Find the number of terms in an AP whose sixth term is. So T6. We all know Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So we don't know what is A, we don't know what is D. So therefore, what? Let us keep them as same. But we know nth value here, T6 is equals to what? A plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is, so 6 minus 1, that is 5 times T. And what is T6? 19 is equals to A plus 5D. Let me take it as 1. In the same way, 37 will be what? Is equals to A plus, so 12th term, that is n minus 1, 11D. So this is the second term. We'll take 2 minus 1, that is A plus 11D is equals to 37. So A plus 5D is equals to what? 19. And let us subtract. Minus, minus, minus. Okay. So here if this gets cancelled, 11 minus 5, 60 is equals to, so if you take here, it is 80. Okay. The what is that? Then this implies D is equals to what? 18 by 6. We have D as 3. Okay. The next thing that we have here is what? Let us substitute in any one of this and get this. So I'll take equation 2, a plus 5d is equals to 19. So a is, we don't know, 5 times d is 3 is equals to 19. So therefore a is equals to 19 minus 15. So that is a is equals to 4. What we have? A is equals to 4, D is equals to 3, and then what we have, we can find the last term, the last, that is Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. What is Tn? We don't know. We need to find that. So 4 plus N minus 1 into D is what? 3. And what is the nth term? 67. 67 is equals to 4 plus 3 times n minus 3. That means 67 is equals to 4 minus 3, 1 plus 3n. That is 67 minus 1 is equals to 3n. 66 by 3 is equals to n. So n is 22nd term. Got it? What is n? N is our 22nd term. See, at one shot we found A, one shot we found D, and we found N also in this case. Okay, we did find all these things at one shot. But you need to know. If you don't know that you need to use this kind of approach, what happens? You will not be knowing them. You will be thinking how to find, how to find. So, no, you need to know this particular way. Okay. Now, let me take one more example here. One more question. Find the sum of the first, find the sum of the first 24 terms, 24 terms of the AP, of the AP, given that, given that the first term is 3 and the common difference is 5. What is that they are saying? So they are simply saying find the sum of the first 24 terms. You need to find sum. Sum formula is what? Sn. The normal formula Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into dv. Okay. So here we need to know n is equals to what? 24 terms. A is equals to what? First term 3. D is equals to what? 5. Okay, n is equals to 24. A is equals to 3. D is equals to 5. So substitute here. So sum for 24 terms is given by 24 by 2 into 2 times 3 plus n is 24 minus 1 and d is 5 we have. So therefore it will become 12. 12 times 6 plus, so 24 minus 1 is what? 23 times 5. So which is equals to 12 times 6 plus 5 threes are 15, 1 remainder, 5 twos are 10, 11. Which is 12 times 121. How much you are going to get? So you will be getting 1452. Getting it? 1452 will be the answer here. Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? No. Okay, do one more question. Find The arithmetic mean. Here we are asking, find the arithmetic mean of an AP with with 33 terms, with 33 terms, if the first term is 1 and common difference is 2. If first term is 1 and the common difference is this one, so you find the arithmetic mean. Okay. So what is that? You first find the arithmetic mean is given by what? First term plus last term divided by 2. Okay. Find the last term. Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is what? Your 1. So n is what? So your 33 terms. So find the AM. 33 minus 1. And what is D? 2. So 1 plus 32 times 2. 1 plus 4 and 64. That is 65. The last term is 65. First term is 1. So last term is 65 by 2. 66 by 2. That is 33 is the mean. What is the mean here? The mean is 33. Getting it? Now, one more question. Let us try to do here. There are three numbers in AP. Okay, how many numbers in AP? There are three numbers in AP whose sum is 24 and product is 480. Find the numbers. See, now they are talking about what? There are three numbers in AP. Okay. They are saying three numbers in AP. If they are asking for three numbers, what is the series that you need to? A plus D. Isn't it? What they are saying, the sum of these terms, 24, the product of them is 48. So let me write A minus D plus A plus of A plus D is how much? 24. Why? They are saying the sum. Plus D minus D gets cancelled. 3A is equals to 24. A is equals to 8. Okay. Now, substitute them in the product. What is that they have given? A minus D into A into A plus D is equals to 480. So what we have? 8 minus D. So 8 and 8 plus D is equals to 480. Now what I'll do, 8 minus D into 8 plus D divided by 480 by 8. So how many times it will go? 60. So that means this is of the form A plus B into A minus B, which goes A square minus D square is equals to 60. So 64 minus D square is equals to 60. Now what I'll do? So I shift this to this side and this to this side. So D square is equals to 4. That means D is equals to plus or minus 2. What is that? D is equals to plus or minus 2. So now, hence the three numbers are what? The three numbers if you take, so A is 8. So if I take A is 8, so 8 minus, if I take plus 2 here, so it is 10. The other one is 8. Then, sorry, 8 minus 2. Nah. So 6, 8 and 10. If I take A is equals to minus 2, then it will become minus of minus plus 10. So then we'll get 10 8, and 6. So we get these two sets of numbers. What are those? So we'll have 6, 8, 10, or 10, 8, 6 are the numbers that we basically get in this way. I hope you guys understood the things. So now tell me, very good Kashish, 6, 8, 10 or 10, 8, 6. So this also goes. Good. So any doubts you guys have here? No? Good. I could see the responses. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Okay. So any doubts you guys have? No? Okay. So we'll see you in the next class with the other topics. So kindly practice. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye. Take care.
Thank, thank you, ma'am. Also, if anyone has any doubt related to the Ubergrad website or the handouts or recordings, you may ask now.